today that's going to be a little bit different than what we've been doing the rest of the week for math. I'm really excited for us to start. So to start off for today, what you'll be doing, you'll be going on IXL and you'll be working on exponents. I am going to say it one more time and I want you to repeat it after me. We're going to be working on exponents. We're going to be working on... I know this is a new word for some of us. Some of us might have already had some experience with this with Mr. Locke, but I want us to do some review so that we can get to know and learn what exponents are. I'm going to write out the word exponent on this iPad. Exponent. That way you can see it. I probably should have started with that. An exponent is this. You have a 10, or you can have any number, and the exponent is the small little baby number that goes up top. So 10 to the third would actually equal 1, 2, 3, 1,000. I know it would equal 1,000 because it has a 3 here, so 1, 2, 3 zeros. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm going to erase everything on the screen, and I'm going to show you some examples of how to do the problems for today. The first problem that I see on IXL looks like this. It says 10 to the blank equals 100. The first thing you need to do is count how many zeros there are in your answer. Let's count. 1, 2. So what's my exponent going to be? If you said 2, you are correct. Not very hard, pretty simple stuff. I'm going to go ahead and look at another one on IXL and see what it says. It's the same kind of thing. So I want you to try and do this for about 20 minutes just to get some experience with it. I'm going to write out one more and do one more example with you, and then we're going to go over the Google form for today. Okay, how many zeros are there in our answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 10 to the 4th. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, so try and do IXL for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then I want you to do the Google form. I'm now going to erase the screen and start showing you what the Google form looks like. I am going to do the first 3 with you because they are multiple choice. Everything else is short answer, which means you have to come up with it. Super excited for that. The first one says 60 times 50. You can do this longhand by making it go up and down. Something like this. But you don't have to, because there's a simpler way to do it. First thing you need to do is find the simplest numbers, 6 and 5. What is 6 times 5? 6 times 5 is 30. Then you need to count your zeros. 1, 2, and add the zeros. So my answer is 3,000. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now, the reason we're doing this at the same time as exponents is because these numbers are just like when we have 10 to a power. I'm going to do the next one with you now. The next one says 3.75 times 100. 100 is the same as 10 to the what power? As 10 to the second power. Oh dear. So I'm going to rewrite this problem as 3.75 times 10 to the second power. Now, you don't even have to rewrite the problem like I did. You can just leave it as 3.75 times 100. Now, what we have to do, we have to count how many zeros there are, or we can look at our exponent. How many zeros are there in 100? There are 2 zeros. So that means our decimal point is going to go over 2 times. Our exponent is 2, so that means our decimal point has to go over 2 times. So our number, instead of being 3.75, is 375. That's it. So my answer is 375. I'm going to erase it. We're going to do one more together. Here we go. Here's the last one. This one is 10 times 4.629. Super exciting. Another way to say 4.629 is 4 and 629 thousandths. Did you see that? Did you hear that TH sound? Thousandths. That means that it comes after a decimal point, okay? We will get into that a lot more next week. Now, 10 times 4.629. First thing, how many zeros are there? 1 zero. That means our decimal point is only going to go over 1 time to the right. So my answer is going to be 46.29 because my decimal point went 1 over. No longer there, there instead. If you need any help with this, please go ahead and give me a call or a text. I cannot wait to see what we can do today. Remember, today is all about exponents, and we're starting to multiply with some decimal points. Super excited. We're going to have a quiz tomorrow over everything we've learned this week. Good luck. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh dear, I am still on here.